much for tuning on today's video. I'm Jessica Myrose. If you are new, thank you for being here. I hope you're here to stay and learn, or perhaps remind yourself of what will be important to take with you, and send with you some tips and hacks for traveling with your family, especially when you travel with little kids or toddlers. That's super important. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you are new, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. I would love to have you here as a viewer and be part of my community. Don't forget to like and comment below. Introduce yourself. I love hearing from you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with this.
I'm going to share with you guys a couple of new things that we got, and one of these things is this igloo cooler, which as a traditional cooler you will need to have ice constantly, replacing the ice and unloading the melt ice from the cooler. And to avoid that hassle, my husband found these cooler that you can actually plug into the car, and it will keep things cool without having to have ice on that. Especially since we're gonna be traveling long distances, this comes in handy, and we thought of it as of like a backup if for any reason we end up like losing power, or our, like for example, our fridge breaks and we don't have anywhere to put like essential main things, then we will have this cooler for whatever we need it, traveling or not traveling. I think it's a great thing to have. I will list it on the description below. It's not sponsored or anything, but in case you are in the market, take a look at this. I mean, it's this brand is well known, and since our truck has like standard home plug, the cooler actually comes with a cigarette or the lighter cigarette plug. My husband added or bought the plug for the traditional home plug, and you can connect it anywhere you want around the house, or in this case it will work perfectly in our truck.
So it fits perfectly in the back seat, like sitting sideways like that, and you can access it when you're sitting in the front, and really easy to handle. We're gonna test it to see how great it works.
Another factor that I would like to remind you and that you consider important when you travel outside of your state or internationally or wherever you go as a family, especially if you have little ones that need little gloves, depending on where you're going and what time of the year is, you have to make sure that you check the weather and bring appropriate clothing. You want to be able to feel comfortable wherever you are with comfortable clothing. Alright guys, so we had these for our oldest son. We actually got these when he was much younger, and I don't think he really took advantage of it as he was still kind of sort of in the baby phase. But now that he's older and he's actually able to do crafts or coloring and stuff like that, I think these will come in handy as a desk area in the car. We got another one for my youngest son, so they can both have this little desk, I guess, sit up area where they can have their toys, and we're gonna be able to bring some more of like stickers and things that they can get entertained while in the car. In this case, I got them involved in the process so they can get excited and they understand what's gonna happen, and make them aware that we're gonna be on a long trip, and they're gonna be taking the things that they enjoy the most while we're on the go. Some of the great toys that we're taking there is like a car, robot car, like a transformer that it keeps his hands occupied, as well as they both love coloring, and these are mess-free coloring books that they are easy to carry. And I actually connected a little transparent cord or little thing that I tape with black tape on the book and on the pencil, so that way they won't lose the little pencil while they're coloring. On the go, mess-free snacks are super essential. We love taking these little bags, the yogurt, raisins, goldfish, especially for little kids. But as far as us, it can be some like simple fruit, bananas, apples, as well as the lunch trays that have like salami, cheeses, and crackers. Things like that are super easy. And before you go, you can pack up some sandwiches. That way you don't have to worry about figuring out where you're gonna eat next. If it happens to be a place that you want to try out on the way along the trip, then you can go ahead and do that. If not, then you can easily have your prepared meals on the go. I love this diaper bag that I had for a very, very long time, and I find it very helpful just to have that on the go anytime, all the time. But especially now we have to update things, have extra clothing, extra wipes and hand sanitizer. Those baby Gonix hand sanitizing wipes are super useful and handy to have, just to pull them out of the bin, and it's just super helpful when you're on the go for messes or anything like that. And that hook comes in handy to hook it on the back of the headrest of the seat, and you can use that to hang extra bags or extra things. We always have these little trash bag on the go all the time in the car, and especially if you're gonna be on a road trip, you want to have an assignment for trash in this regard, all the wrappings and whatnot. So that comes super handy. I have that in the car. This divider, I'm gonna try to see if I can find all these things. I actually got them on Amazon. As you may know, I'm an Amazon freak, so I love Amazon. This was actually a Christmas gift. My husband got me one for my SUV, and then I actually got him, without even telling each other, we both got each other one of these, and they are actually great. They have dividers. You can make them smaller, you can split them in half. It comes super compact, as you can tell over here, but it's really good to have on the back of the car, with toys, with extra snacks, the dry foods and things like that. It's really good to keep things organized, because as a small place as the car is, then you have to have some sort of like visual and organization in there as well.
Now, just like I did, make yourself a list. Be sure to check everything off. Actually, I talked to my husband and said he actually agrees with the things that we talk about, and we have actually said we actually need to go through the list and make sure we take everything, because we do go out camping, and a lot of the times, even though we have an RV and we have our main necessities there, we sometimes forget things. So it is impossible to think of all the different circumstances and things that you might need. Especially probably harder when you go camping because you're out in the middle of nowhere. But if you're gonna go somewhere to a resort, or if you're gonna go stay with family, it might be easier to just make a trip to the store and grab what you miss or things like that. But there's nothing better than carrying your things that you essentially need for your daily life, as far as grooming, as far as self-care, and also for the kids or my kids. I don't know if you guys have little kids that have their go-to soothing mechanism. For my kids, they have a little blankie that they keep in the car. That is a must. You have to take with you things that will bring comfort and soothing mechanisms for your kids. So with all these being said, if you have a road trip, or if you have any trips coming up for the holidays, visiting family or friends, or you're just gonna go on an adventure with your family, I would love to hear it, all of it. And let me know if you feel prepared, or if you are concerned, or if you're excited and you're ready to go. Please leave me in the comments below, comment below, and I would love to hear from you all. And if you're new, I hope you're here to stay. We have a lot more coming up for you all. So stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.